Good morning. We've got Wasted Mind. Hello. We've got Romans, Teraya, Ravenlord. Hello. How we all doing today? It is Magic Monday. We've got a box in front of us. It's time to open up some packs. So this is very sweetly gifted to us by Santa. Santa himself brought us some magic. So we're going to be opening up Duskmourn. If you guys are not familiar with Duskmourn, it's kind of like 80s horror movie vibes. So there's some creepy stuff in here. There's the like kind of campy horror stuff, but we're gonna open it up. We're just gonna go through packs today. I've got sleeves ready for anything cool we get, and we're just gonna rip on into them. How are you guys today? What are we up to? Wasted Mind sounds like going back to work in 4 minutes. Taraya's getting some coffee, trying to stay warm. Ravenlord, hello, how we doing? See, today I gotta pack some more orders. I think I'm gonna try and get photos of Fern today. I'm gonna have Scott give her one more look. And then if she's good, I'm gonna get photos. What else have I got today? I think those are the biggies. Those are the main goals. What are you guys up to while I get this open? Because once she's good, then I'll finish up the Empire, and little Goten also needs some more work. Well, sorry, Goten is good. He needs a photo. And then I start working on Gohan. So that's the plan. Alright, for anyone who's not opened these up, here it is. And then you get the little archetypes for if you're doing draft. Little cheat sheet. But here we are. Here's all of our packs. Are you ready to roll, chat? Anyone else playing with some Duskmourn stuff? We have 2 of the pre-con commander decks. So I have the Landfall deck, and then Scott has the Valgavoth Rakdos deck. Fierce Lion, thank you so much for that sub for 43 months of support. Thank you, thank you. What are you up to today? I got my creepy mat out for today for Duskmourn. This is from, the artist is Peach Momoko, who has done work with, like, Marvel and then does her own illustrations and things. And it kind of reminds me a little Junji Ito, and I love it, so I had to get it. Tony, what you up to today? Well, Fierce Lion's painting Grotz. Let's go. Alright. First stack. Let me zoom in a tiny bit. Let me zoom in on this creepy mat. So you guys can see the cards a little bit better. We're just gonna dive on in. I guess before we start, things I'm looking for. There are a set, and each color has one. It's a creature that turns into an enchantment, and it's enduring courage, enduring this, enduring that. There's 5 different ones. And I'm hoping we get some of those today, because I have some of those that I'd like to put into my decks. I've had them in a cart, and I've just been waiting to see if we can. Enduring capitalism. I really like the black mana one is really good with like life gain type stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping for those today. Butts, welcome in. How are you? Was he trying to figure out how to spell section this morning? It looks like he got it. Congrats. Congrats. Hey, Driver for Life, welcome in. How are you? We're just diving in. We'll see what we get here. How are you? But yeah, we already have 2 of the pre-cons. If we get something cool, maybe put them into that. I don't know. I was trying to think if there was, like, enough stuff I was hoping for like, a new deck or something, but I think it would kind of have to go the way of the other pre-cons. So that's my code editor. Alright, I'm starting with art card. I kind of want to be better about organizing as we go this time. Last time I just kind of made them all into a pile and it didn't quite work. Let's see. No, actually, course. Oh. It's just your entire code just misspelled. Alright, we got Infernal Phantom to start us off. We got another pretty forest. I do like the lands from this set. They're very pretty. We got Valgavoth's Lair. Hexproof. Valgavoth's Lair enters tapped. As it enters, choose a color. You can add a mana of the chosen color. That seems pretty good. We got the Leyline of Hope. So if it's in your opening hand, you can begin the game with it on the battlefield. If you would gain life, you gain that much life plus 1 instead. As long as you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, creatures you control get a 2/2. That's all I was going to say. Were you hoping for that one? Okay, well, we have it. Under the Skin, let's see, Manifest Dread. Return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Got Inquisitive Glimmer. Enchantment spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Unlock costs you pay 1 cost less. Got a Scarecrow. Clockwork Percussionist. Some creepy art there. Jazzy, welcome in. How are you today? We've already pulled something Scott wanted, so we're off to a good start. First pack. Tunnel Surveyor. Creating Glimmers. Frantic Strength. Enchant creature gets a 2/2 and has trample. We got a room. Blue Note, welcome in. How are you today? Yeah, I will say I'm not as familiar with Duskmourn. We kind of hopped in right after Duskmourn, so I might be pausing for more of these cards than we did for Foundations. But welcome on in. Is there anything you're building towards? Alright, so Derelict, Attic, and Widow's Walk. When you unlock this door, you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets 1/0 and gains Death Touch. Pretty good. I pulled my card. Nothing else matters. Done. We're done. Good. Glad to hear that. Thanks for coming to Magic with us. Terramorphic Expanse, always good to have. And then Most Valuable Slayer. I like the name of that one. Alright, so yeah. First pack, we got Leyline of Hope, which is good. Dogwood Slayer we'll definitely throw in. And a Pretty Forest. So not bad for deck 1. Let me set aside a couple of these. And we'll go to the next one. No molt, though. Yep. Yeah, we can't win them all, buds. Can't win them all. We'll see how many jokers we unlock today. See how many we get. What are you guys up to today? What do we got going on? Sounds like a lot of people... I know it's first day back to work for a lot of people. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday, between getting back to working out, getting my diet all sorted out, I had to run up to the post office. Scott helped me hang some shelves, which look amazing. Thank you, Scott. It looks so good. I was just worn out. I crashed real hard last night. I threw on Games Done Quick, and that was all I did. Alright, we've got an insect. Oh, a card. Got the Slavering Branch Snapper in foil. I love the art for this one. This is Abandoned Campground. Look how creepy that is. I love it. Abandoned Campground enters tapped unless the player has 13 or less life. It's for blue or white, but I just love the art for it. It's so cool. Unstoppable Slasher. Zombie Assassin. Has Death Touch. Never deals combat damage to a player. They lose half their life rounded up. If Unstoppable Slasher dies, if it has no counters on it, return it to the battlefield tapped under owner's control with 2 stun counters on it. That's a lot. You read Malta's Smut? No, I don't have any of that in this deck either. Sorry. Gonna break down the door, exile target artifact or enchantment, and then Manifest Dread. Unwanted Remake. Destroy target creature. Its controller Manifest Dread. Well, the flavor text is not dead, just gone. It will come back in all caps. That's fun. Intruding Soul Ranger. Fear of Falling. Whenever Fear of Falling attacks, target creature defending player controls gets a -2/0, loses flying till the next turn. Stocked Researcher. Just Manifest Dread. Got a Bear Trap. It has Flash, so you can sacrifice the Bear Trap. It deals 3 damage to target creature. Acrobatic Cheerleader. We have a Friendly Ghost. Impossible Inferno. And a Resurrected Cultist. That's good too. I'm going to set aside these 2. Campground is cool as heck and I want to put it in something. Alright, pack number 3. Let's go. Let's see, what else did I do last night? That's about it. I'm still reading the Witcher books. So I'm in book 5 right now. So I read some more of that last night. I think I'm just going to try and read as many like big fantasy series as I can this year. Alright, we got some counters. Nice 80. We have Vanish from Sight and foil. Target non-land permanent owner puts it on top or bottom of their library and then surveil 1. It's not going to help me beat the blue stake, though. trying to remember the last one I tried. It's been a little bit since I played some Balatro. Trying to remember the last one I tried. Alright, Unholy Annex. Beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Otherwise, you lose 2 life. Ritual Chamber, when you unlock the store, create a 6/6 black demon creature token with flying. His swamp, look, it's Chat's land. Aww. What are you doing in my swamp? Wasted mine. Ah, we got Victor Valkavoth Seneschal. That's some very creepy, cool art. I like that a lot. Has Eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, surveil 2 if this is the first time this ability is resolved this turn. If it's the second time, each opponent discards a card. If it's the third time, put a creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That's fun. Sty, welcome in. What you up to today? That's pretty cool. Set that aside. Ryan, hello, magic. It is. It is indeed magic. How are you today? Yeah, any graveyard. It's pretty cool. So I wanted to read because you had to do it so many times. Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, surveil 2. If it's the first time, and then you go down the thing. I'll set him aside for now. Painting Ursa again. I was working on Lucy yesterday, but I decided to make her Ronnie from Elden Ring. That's what we were up to yesterday. I need to get her finished up maybe today or tomorrow. Alright, we've got another room. So we got the Smoky Lounge and the Misty Salon. Beginning of your first main phase, add 2 red. Spend this mana only to cast stream spells and unlock doors. When you unlock this door, create an XX blue spirit creature token with flying, where X is the number of unlocked doors among rooms you control. Fear of Abduction. When it enters, exile target creature an opponent controls. When it leaves the battlefield, put each card exiled with it into the owner's hand. Got a little rat. Enter the Enigma, where target creature can't be blocked this turn. Moldering Gym in the Weight Room. When you unlock the store, search your library for basic land, put it onto the battlefield, tap, and then shuffle. When you unlock the store, manifest red, put 3 1/1 counters on that creature. I think that's the one that was in the pre-con that I swapped out. They are very unsettling twins. Look forward to seeing it on Insta. Hopefully I can get it finished up here. I'm coming out of some kind of some hobby burnout, so hopefully here soon. Sly, thanks for lurking with us today. Hope you're having a good one. I think I saw you were doing some more painting today. That's exciting. Cult Healer, and then the Boyle Bilger's Ripper. Alright. Well, we got the cool... This is the big pull from that pack, so very cool. To the next one. I gotta get better at opening these packs. If we're gonna be doing entire boxes at a time, I gotta get better at this. Sometimes they just fight me. There we go. My little pile on the floor here. Alright, we have some art. Very cool. Set that aside. We have Fear of Immobility. When it enters, tap up to 1 target creature. If an opponent controls that creature, put a stun counter on it. Pretty gross. A Peculiar Lighthouse. I think I actually need that for Niv, so perfect. But same thing as the other one. Enters tapped unless player has 13 or less life. Another Leyline. Well, this is the one that got banned in some formats. If it's in your opening hand, begin on the battlefield. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only a single creature you control, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So that's our second Leyline. Rootrise Survivor. Insidious Fungus. I actually ordered this for my pre-con. Now I've got another one. With this one, you sacrifice it and then choose one. You can destroy target artifact, enchantment, or draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Tap. Some more land going out. That gets banned, but blue taking 5 turns in a row is fine. Yep. I actually put this in the pre-con too. Whenever you manifest dread, put a card you put into the graveyard this way into your hand. Banned. It's been like a month since the set release. Yeah, it's only certain formats. But yeah, it was banned in a few different ones. I don't remember exactly what it was. Creeping Peeper. Look at that little guy. Creature Eye. You can add blue. Spend this mana only to unlock an enchantment spell, unlock a door, or turn a permanent face up. Found Footage. Fanatic of the Heroine. Don't Make a Sound. Fear of Surveillance. That's some creepy art. Has Vigilance. Whenever Field of Surveillance attacks, surveil 1. Imagine that. It was banned in Arena Best of 1 because the format's very one-dimensional. Alright, we've also got the Glassworks and Shattered Yard. When you unlock this door, this room deals 4 damage to target a creature an opponent controls. In this end step, this room deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then some Shepherding Spirits. Alright, so another Leyline and Lighthouse. I think were the bigger ones for this one. Set those aside. Next. I guess depending on weather, I'll have to see if we can get up to the game store this week. Apparently here in Texas, we're supposed to get several inches of snow later this week. I had to, like, make sure, selling Terea, I gotta make sure I can get to my tattoo appointment next week. Since we don't have a lot of the like, ice trucks and things. It's usually just the major highways that get it. Got some pretty art there. That was, sorry, Demonic Council. Alright, we got the Bashful Beastie. Whenever Bashful Beastie dies, manifest dread. Slam! How are you today? We're opening packs. Opening packs. What you up to? Alright, we got the Charred Warrior in the Warped Space. Beginning of your upkeep, exile a top card library you may play at this turn. Once each turn you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for a spell you cast from exile. That's what's that song? We got a Haunted Screen. So you can tap it for white or black. You can tap it and pay 1 life for green, blue, or red. And for 7, put 7 1/1 counters on Haunted Screen. It becomes a 0/0 spirit creature in addition to its other types. Activate only once. Interesting. Another big box of them, yeah. So Santa sent us a box of Duskmourn. So we're going through that right now. Get him, Terea. Get him. William, hello. How are you? Why is she mourning? Because we haven't pulled the card I want yet. How are you? Family doing okay today, Will? Alright, we got Attack in the Box. I think I can zoom in a little bit more. I'm always afraid to go, like, too far. But like, some of those art's just crazy and you have to see it. Popular Egotist. What was this one? Sacrifice another creature, an enchantment. Popular Egotist gains indestructible to the end of turn. Tap it. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. So dipping into some life gain shenanigans there. Fear of Infinity. Oh, look, I've seen this one. Got flying, lifelink. Fear of Infinity can't block. Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, you may return Fear of Infinity from your graveyard to your hand. I hadn't seen that one. So says, I'm doing okay, goobin. First day back at work. See if I remember how to do anything. I think a lot of us in that boat today. I'm glad I just get to do this today before commissions later. All right, Appendage Amalgam. Love that. More arms, please. Horrid Vigor. Given to Violence. Target creature gets a 2/2 and gains lifelink till the end of turn. I wonder if like a cool lifelink deck would be fun to make from all this. Might be something useful activates with enchantments. Yeah. I was trying to think Slam because we have 2 of the pre-constructed already, but I wonder if like from what we pull here, maybe a lifelink deck could be fun. Just because there seems to be, like I've pulled a decent amount already. We got a Friendly Teddy. When Friendly Teddy dies, each player draws a card. Scorching Dragonfire. 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. And Emerge from Cocoon. She's so happy about it. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. You gain 3 life. Emerge. It's just my witch. Emerge! Will says, it's okay. Crisis part is over. Now we have slow recovery. I have to work tonight, so I may pass out to the sound of you opening shiny cardboard. I hope so. I hope that shiny cardboard and getting to hang out here is helps you get some rest. I'm glad that part's over, but I know recovery can be a lot. We're happy to have you, Will. Glad. Sounds like things are going as well as they can. Yeah, hopefully just taking the time, taking the care. What's the card you're looking for? So I am looking for, there are 5 and 1 of each color. They're like enduring courage, enduring vitality. They're like little critters that turn into enchantments. And I've been, yeah, so I'm hoping to get the full arts from those. But if we get the regular ones, also cool. But like if I had to wish, if I had to manifest what I want. Yeah, the red one I would like for my samurai deck. And I think the blue one I'd put in, maybe Niv, maybe ninjas. But yeah. I am an enchantment creature, thank you. Yeah, I can imagine, Will. I know you kind of mentioned being on that side of things. It's I can imagine that's rough, but glad to have you here today. All right, we have a shard. I don't actually know what shard would be used for. What like gives that token? All right, we have Fear of Exposure with some creepy art. As an additional cost to cast the spell, tap 2 untapped creatures and or lands you control. It has trample. You have a Strangled Cemetery, which is the same mechanic, so unless you have 13 or less life. Doomsday Excruciator. Look at all these black pips up here. Flying. When Doomsday Excruciator enters, if it was cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards of their library face down. Beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. Hold on, what? If it was cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards of their library face down. This guy is mad. It is. This is definitely a Joey card. I'm gonna set it aside because it seems kind of fun. Teresa's watching you playing, so we get the I'll play the online version real bad. It's fun. You're talking about Arena, Terea? Enduring goes well with the infinite life gain combo. Exactly, yep. Goes to Revolver Hour. 6 cards each draw. Puts the game on a timer, yeah. I mean, if we're going to do a black-white here we go. We still got the original Doomsday. What a card, so powerful. And all, how you like the vibes of the current edition of Magic the Gathering? I think Foundation seems to be, like, pulling a lot of people in, which is good. It's going to be cool to see how that works with it being, like, 5 years. I'm really glad we were able to go back and pick up Bloomburrow and now pick up some Duskmourn because they seem like really good sets and like I keep looking at cards for them. I will say I like Arena and I'm really glad it's there to teach, but I really, really prefer Commander and having like the 4-person pod. Like I think it just makes it so much fun. It changes things up quite a bit. So like I've enjoyed Arena, but yeah, Commander is what we've really been enjoying. The Enduring Full Art foils look great. I've only found 2 out of 5 so far. I'm going to buy the rest. They're so pretty. I really love the Enduring set. Yeah. If they could fit... So that's the thing is... Was it confirmed? Rumor? I don't know. I guess they're working on a separate Commander thing. Yeah. I just hope that we can use what we have from Arena. But I know money-wise, it's probably not what they want to do. If I can pull over my collection that I already have and play... Absolutely. And I would throw money at them for that. Like, I would get some stuff to support that. Commander's much more your feel. Same, Toria. That's what we figured out. So, like, the first time when we played Magic, like, we enjoyed it, but we didn't have, a store that we really got, like, attached to. And it was all 1v1, and, like, you just keep running into the same decks, right? You run into the meta. But then this time we tried Commander, and it's way more what we want. MTG bot is added. It's exclamation card, and then the card. I killed off the thing where it was doing sub announcements. I figured that out the other day. So now you can just do card. Doomsday. Search your library and graveyard for 5 cards, exile the rest. Put the chosen cards on top of your library in any order. You lose half your life, rounded up. Wow. That's pretty wild. I don't know. I like things like that. I like the gimmicky weird stuff. What's up? Get out. Counter target creature enchantment spell. Return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments you own to your hand. Beastie Beatdown. Target creature you control and target creature an opponent controls. If there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, put 2 1/1 counters on the creature you control. This creature you control deals damage equal to its power 2 in a creature an opponent controls. Oh, okay, so it's not even fight. It's just add 1 and bite. Right, sorry, I'm so glad we got the bot. You can just summon Exodia, yeah. Alright, we've got a Grand Entryway, an Elegant Rotunda. When you unlock this door, create a 1/1 white Glimmer enchantment creature token. When you unlock this door, put a 1/1 counter on each of 2 target creatures. If you've got token stuff and counter stuff. Winter's Intervention. 2 damage to a target creature, you gain 2 life. There's a lot of life gain. Doomsday simply wins games in our vintage cube when you cast it, but you have to know what you're doing. That makes sense. Because everyone chance to pull their win con, so you can get it out faster. Yeah. Just like a full pod with everyone's got it. Guys, smile, welcome in. How are you today? It is indeed another Magic Monday. We're going through Duskmourn packs today. Oh, look at this good boy. Hey, Boop, welcome in. How are you? That was in the Vampire Life Gain Lost combo deck. It's a way to start the combo off. I like your song. Sarkaria's welcome in. How are you? This good boy, when he enters or dies, surveil 1. We got the Bedhead Beastie. I love the art for that. It's got Menace and then Mountain Cycling. For 2, discard this card, search your library for a mountain card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. And then a Possessed Goat. Alright, what did we get in this one? This one was, not as crazy as some of the others. We got a room and a land. I'll take it. Oh, we had the boy was in it. This was our big pull. I still want to make, like, a demon deck work. I'm not a huge fan of, like, black-white. Like, not a huge fan of the gameplay of that. But I saw, when we went up to the store, there's a really cool, like, life game deck that was a little bit more interactive. And I thought that was really interesting. I kind of want to do something like that. Hellboop's got the day off because of snow. Did mean I had to chase my pup around the yard. 8 inches of snow, though. Puppers for snow. Oh, what did they think of the snow? Sadie is loving the cold. And Simon always liked the cold. Oh, we got full art of the one we pulled a little bit ago. Up, another Leyline. This is our 3rd now. We have Leyline of the Void. If Leyline of the Void's in your opening hand, you put it in the battlefield. If a card would be put in an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. That's fun. Set that aside. Island. We've also got a Roaring Furnace and a Steaming Sauna. For the Furnace, when you unlock this door, this room deals damage equal to the number of cards in your hand to target creature an opponent controls. No maximum hand size. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. Set that aside. Void and hope might get a spot in the Liesa deck. Not if I'm making a demon deck. We'll figure it out. Alright, we got Overgrown Zealot, which I think was in my pre-con. Keys to the House. Sacrifice Keys to the House, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. You can sacrifice it, lock or unlock a door of target room you control. Activate only a sorcery. No. I opened it. It's mine. Mom said it's my turn on the Void. Alright, Sporogenic Infection. Enchant creature. When it enters, target player sacrifices a creature other than the enchanted creature. When enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. That's interesting. I'm going to put that here. Got the Flood Pit's Drowner. Merfolk. Flash Vigilance. When it enters, tap target creature and opponent controls. Put a stun counter on it. think I've seen some nasty moves with this. You can also shuffle it and target creature with a stun counter into the owner's libraries. Some blue shenanigans. Put that up here. A Clammy Prowler. Final Vengeance. Additional cost casts a spell, sacrifice a creature or enchantment, exile target creature. We do have another room. We've got a Meat Locker and a Drowned Diner. When you unlock this door, tap up to one target creature, put 2 stun counters on it. When you unlock this door, discard 3 cards and discard a card. We cut them all in half, literally. Go with the Angel Demon Dragon Commander. Kalia? I don't know. I want to find one that's, like I said, more like interactive, I think is the thing. So if I can find that, then maybe. If it's literally just put more counters on things, I'm not interested. But if there's like more of the black-red shenanigans, then I'd be interested. Bellacore, I'm so tempted to just spend the money and get the 40k ones. Like, I know some of them are pricey now, but like I keep looking at them. I think I might just do it. Chat. I don't wanna regret it. I haven't seen this guy and he is super, look at this art. It's so creepy. Alright, we have a Spine Seeker Centipede. When it enters, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then it has Delirium. It gets a 1/2, has Vigilance as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. That's so creepy. Alright, grab the prize. And then trapped. Oh, it is! Grandpa, no! I'm gonna make a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duskmourn deck is what I'm gonna make. Oh no, Clammy Prowler's profile name and high school nickname for Will. Wish I could find the Chaos Cubes and pull it from there. Oh, yeah. That would be nice. The, like, random commander cubes. Be right back buying 40k Magic. No, don't take my decks, Will. I mean, if you wanted to join in, Will, would be a fun way to... we did Commander Night in the Discord, and Scorch Panda absolutely just ran over everyone with the Marnius Calgar deck. He made, like, 40 billion guardsmen and just ran over everyone. Not again, says Grandpa, that's right. Ah, jeez, Ravenlord, I'm sorry. First day back, too. It's because you've been looking at that phone. Did I skip something? Sorry. I got distracted by a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Oh, maybe not. Thought maybe I missed a flavor text or something. Oh, no, don't get the collector. No, I think the most expensive one is the Necrons, and I think it's like 150, 160 right now. Don't get the collector decks. Yeah, you don't need that. You don't need that. I think the Necron's still the most expensive, and it was 160 last I looked. Replay, I sure did. I did. I love the style of these. Your stuff is so awesome. How are you today? Alright, we got another Creeping Peeper, but in foil. We got another Pretty Island. I think I might steal some of those for the pre-con. Head Shredder. What do you do? A vehicle. Whenever Head Shredder attacks, you may mill 2 cards. Whenever one or more land cards are put into the graveyard from your library, put them onto the battlefield tapped. And then it has crew 1. Chaos Imperial Float from 50 to 80, yeah. I think if I were to get some, I'd want to get the Necrons and the Tyranid. Threats are in every corner, so when it enters, manifest dread. Whenever a face-down permanent you control enters, search your library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. I added that to the pre-con. Let's play a game. Delirium. Choose 1. If there are 4 more card types among cards in the graveyard, choose 1 or more instead. Creatures your opponent control get a 1/1 till end of turn. Each opponent discards 2 cards. Each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. I feel like we might have to do a life gain deck out of here. Skullsnap Nuisance. Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, surveil 1. Insect Skeleton. Unnerving Grass. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and the manifest dread. Cackling Slasher. What a creepy little dude. Get her into a meeting. Sounds good, Jesse. We'll be here. I hope it goes well. Necron's 150. Tyranid is... Oh, that went up since last time I looked. 110. Chaos is 90. Imperium is 110. Reaper says I'm back at work, unfortunately. So it's just a basic collection of booster packs. Notice the complicated boosters lately with the collector's editions. Making magic hard for me to get back into. So the collector's boosters is just if you want the special arts and stuff. If you're a collector. If you want like the full arts, the foils, that kind of stuff. If you're just wanting to play, just get the play boosters. Yeah. Collector's boosters just have a better chance for the rare stuff. Why does TCG Player have a better account security to log into than my bank? I had to do CAPTCHA and a one-time code. That's concerning. Concerning for your bank. I'm just going to stop at anything I am not familiar with or want to read through. But if we're looking at a live game, maybe I need to stop at all these black mana cards. I have a fancy foil of the Chaos deck. Want to get a non-foil to make adjustments to. Let's see, Crack Skull. Crack Skull enters look at target player's hand. You can choose a non-land card from that. You discard that card. When an enchanted creature is dealt damage, destroy it. Got a Glimmer Light. So you get to create a Glimmer creature token. Crypt creature gets a 1/1. Another Most Valuable Slayer. And another Acrobatic Cheerleader. Alright, next. The other thing Reaper they've changed is they used to have play boosters and draft boosters. And that had a different like composition of cards too. And now they're just play boosters, I believe. Emperor, hello, how are you today? We are opening up packs. We've got a whole box of Duskmourn that we're going through. How are you? What you up to? I'll show you some of our hits here after this one. We got a very creepy spider. Nothing on the back. Alright, we have Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. Enchanted creature. When Stay Hidden, Stay Silent enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller untap stuff. For 4 blue, shuffle enchanted creature into its owner's library, then manifest dread. Activate only a sorcery. You have a Neglected Manor with the same mechanic. I just bought you. We have the Hotwood Shrieker. I put this into the pre-con because whenever it attacks Manifest Dread, but for 1 and a green, reveal target face down permanent. If it's a creature card, you may turn it face up. So it's a really cheap way to like cheat in my big creatures. So I could put down something like Coma and then flip it. So, well, now I have another. This is an interesting one. Altenac the Thrice Called. Trample. Whenever Altenac the Thrice Called becomes the target of a spell or ability opponent controls, draw a card. For 1 and a green, discard it. Return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So there are, I think it's a sorcery spell to like look for the sky, and you have to do it 3 times. So I've only seen it in play once. Someone in Arena had it, and it was really cool to see how their deck was working. But I have to look into that one more. It's interesting. Alright, we have a Veteran Survivor. Survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Veteran Survivor is tapped, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. As long as there's 3 or more cards exiled with the Survivor, it gets a 3/3 and has hexproof. That one look cool? Yeah. Yeah. So this one, Emperor, the Duskmourn set is all like kind of 80s horror vibe. So there's some really creepy stuff, and then there's kind of some of the campy horror stuff too, which is fun. Oh, hey, a vampire. Someone was asking about vampires. We have the Dashing Bloodsucker. Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, Dashing Bloodsucker gets a 2/0 and gains lifelink until the end of turn. Big blade energy for the Dashing Bloodsucker, yes. Yes. Oh, there's some creepy art for you, Emperor. We have a Disturbing Mirth. When it enters, you may sacrifice another enchantment or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. When you sacrifice Mirth, manifest dread. Bilmer Leech. So opponents losing life. Enigma. Got the Bashful Beastie. Another Bear Trap. Ah, Murder. Always good to have. Someone took splitting headache, literally. Yep. Yep. How's that? Murder aside? Turn inside out? That's pretty gruesome. Legally distinct blade? Yeah, exactly. Target creature gets a 3/0 until the end of turn. When it dies this turn, manifest dread. I like the flavor text. Is scared, are you? Need a hug? Oh, thank you. Panda's here to clean him up. Panda, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you for making sure we're all, all tidied up. Oh, I think he could use it too. We got a jump scare last. I think he could use it too. Panda, thank you so much. How are you today? Welcome in. Go ahead and set aside, I think Altenac will set aside. For now, at least. What a collection of horrifying faces, right? Here's what we have so far, Emperor. We did pull a cool, like, full art. So this is one of the, like, showcase art for this set. So we pulled this earlier. Panda, what you up to today? We got, this is, I love this art. It's a land card, but it's got, like, the creepy windows, just, like, hovering. Super creepy. Mothman! We got a really pretty land. We got the Ley Lines of Hope. So this is one Scott was hoping for, and we've got a couple others. We have 3 so far. I wonder if we can get all 5. So considering we're still on our first stack of packs. Right, Empress? Oh, waiting. I have the... There's an island, too, and I don't think I pulled it out. It's in that big stack. I'll get it later. Panda's back to work, waiting for coffee to brew. Thanks for coming to Magic with us. We are making our way through our packs. Bloop. A demon. And, oh, manifest. Okay. Hardened Escort in foil. Whenever it attacks another target creature you control gets a 1/0 and gains indestructible till the end of turn. What do boosters go for? Yeah, depends on the set, mostly because of IP. So if you're doing, like, Lord of the Rings or one of the, like, not the Magic IP, they're a little bit more. The Magic ones themselves are a little cheaper. We got a pretty plains. Ooh, an entity tracker. What do you do? We've got Flash. It has Eerie. Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. Guess I was figuring out why it's rare. Excuse me. Defiant Survivor. At the beginning of your second main phase, a Defiant Survivor is tapped. Manifest Dread. Pyroclasm. 2 damage to each creature for 1 in a red. That's pretty good. What is unlocking a room? Do I have any? So these are room cards. And to unlock it, you're paying the... I'll read what's on the card. You may cast either half. That door unlocks on the battlefield. As a sorcerer, you may pay the mana cost of a locked door to unlock it. So Duskmourn introduced a bunch of these room cards, and then you can play as either. So that's kind of one of the big mechanics for this set, are the rooms. Kill it with fire, exactly. For 1 in a red, that's pretty good. Savior of the Small. Beginning of your second main phase, 5 of the Small is tapped. Return target creature with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to your hand. Ghostly Keybearer. Combat damage to a player. Unlock a locked door of up to 1 target room you control. Which is pretty good because it's got flying, so... Spectral Snatcher. It's got Ward, discard a card, and then Swamp Cycling. 6/5, 6 mana. Oh, here's a room. Got an underwater tunnel and a slimy aquarium. When you unlock this door, you get to surveil too. When you unlock this one, you manifest dread. Put a 1/1 counter on that creature. Another horrid figure. A vicious clown. Creepy. Rip Chain Razorkin. And another escort. I got bookmarked. Alright, what did we have from this one? We had Pretty Plains. I'll pull that aside in case we want that. And Pyroclasm, pretty good. guess I'll take Entity Tracker. I don't know. I don't know that I'd use it, but I'll grab it just in case. Okay, next. Last night I was watching Games Done Quick. I am terrible at platformers, so I probably won't play Astrobot, but it was really fun to watch it get speedrun. He was very, very good at it, so I watched that for a bit before I crashed real hard. And then I tried to watch Wind Waker, but it's always just like a... It's like a seizure nightmare with the way they do the camera. Okay, sounds good, Panda. Okay, we got a Glimmer. And that's it. We got that Beastie Beatdown in foil. Lakeside Shack, so the Simic version of the lands we've been getting. Ooh, I think I've seen him in some of the Niv decks. Okay. Razorkin Needlehead has first strike during your turn. Whenever an opponent draws a card, Razorkin Needlehead deals 1 damage to them. I think he might go into Niv. Alright, we got, oh, this little guy. Patchwork Beastie. 1 damage per, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Can't attack or block unless there are 4 or more card types in your graveyard. Beginning of your upkeep, you may mill a card. So you put it into the graveyard. Orphans of the Wheat. Those are very creepy. Children of the Corn. Whenever Orphans of the Wheat attacks, tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Orphan of the Wheat gets a 1/1 until the end of turn for each creature tapped this way. It's kind of fun. Dropkick the children. Oh, we got another Scarecrow. Wildfire Wickerfolk. Haste Delirium. Gets a 1/1 and trample, as long as there's the 4 or more types in the graveyard. Pretty cool. Another Creeping Peeper. All the 3D Zelda runs seem to be glitch runs, yeah. They pretty much all are, yeah. That's pretty standard for the Zelda stuff. Alright, we've got Derelict Attic and Widow's Walk. You unlock the store, you draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, it gets a 1/0, gains Death Touch from the end of turn. 3D Zelda's a hotbed for jank, yeah. As it has been. Anyone in chat playing anything good right now? What games we playing? Unable to Scream? An enchanted creature loses all abilities as a toy artifact creature with base power and toughness 0/2 in addition to its other types. As long as enchanted creature is face down, it can't be turned up. Oh, here it is. Here's the one I was talking about with that, the one you summon it 3 times. So say its name, mill 3 cards. You may return a creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile this card and 2 other cards named say its name from your graveyard. Search your graveyard, hand, or library. Put a card named Altanak the Thrice Called. Put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle, activate as sorcery. So if you do this 3 times, then you get to put him onto the battlefield, which is fun. We spent 80 minutes trying to pull a Deku seed out of this rock. Throw it off a cliff, and time. Done. You've played the game. Alright, and we've looked at those already. Let's set that aside just because it's cool. Terramorphic's always good to have. Set that aside. I'm sure there's stuff I've missed, but... I said I was going to organize them better, and I'm not. I still have a giant pile and a pile of cool stuff. We can organize later, right? Is that a Beetlejuice forever? I believe so, yeah. Yeah. There's a bunch of, say, name 3 times Fables Across Human History, yeah. But that would be one of them. So leaning into that for the horror vibes here. Hey, Rainy Day, welcome in. We're doing well. How are you? We're opening up some Duskmourn packs today. Today's Gamma, Big Pog or Big Rage. Just gonna have stupid box for this cycle. We've got some kind of cool stuff. Not the ones we were hoping for just yet. It sounds like one that Scott wanted we did get. So we'll see if it keeps up here. We are mourning the dusk. That's right. Rainy Day, what you been up to? Oh, look at this guy. That feels very Monsters, Inc., and I love it. Look at this beastie. Alright, we got a Dagger Mom Megalodon. Which is fun. Got a Shiny Mountain. Dissection tools. When it enters Manifest Dread, then attach dissection tools to that creature. Equipped creature gets a 2/2, has Death Touch, and a lifelink. If I'm making a lifelink deck, that's going in. Well, seems pretty good. It is a Shork. I have a shiny Shork. He has Vigilance and Island Cycling. Otherwise, he's Shork. Panda, got your coffee? Enjoy. House Cartographer. Beginning of your second main phase, if House Cartographer is tapped, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Put the card into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. It's out scouting lands. Unwanted Remake. I like the name of that. Destroy target creature, its controller manifests dread. For 1 mana. That's pretty good. Unwilling Vessel. Has Vigilance and Eerie. Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, put a possession counter on Unwilling Vessel. When Unwilling Vessel dies, create an XX blue spirit creature token with flying, where X is the number of counters on Unwilling Vessel. Midnight Mayhem. Create 3 1/1 red gremlin creature tokens. Gremlins you control gain Menace, Lifelink, and Haste until the end of turn. That's fun. Oh, make sure to say thank you. I think you could use it. Thank you for the sticker. I appreciate it. Oh, I think, yeah. Definitely, we need some more sniff inspections for some of these. We definitely need some more inspections on these. Manifest Dread again. Got a non-foil Shork. This guy's super creepy. Grasping Long Neck. It has Reach. When it dies, you gain 2 life. Very, very creepy. A Jaws Commander deck. Oh, we got the twins again. Hand That Feeds. Whenever Hand That Feeds attacks, whether there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, it gets a 2/0 and gains Menace till the end of turn. And then Seeds from Slumber, another Destroy. So if it targets a tapped creature, they cost less. What else we got? How does Panda have a coffee emoji? And I don't. I think it's on the phone. It's just a phone emoji for that one. Because that's what I do for my stream titles and stuff too. Alright. Stack number 2. Let's go. Still manifesting the enduring stuff. It's a default coffee emoji? I know you can do them on PC too, but I don't know how you would. Because you have to do like Windows and... Oh, I type colon and then coffee. Because Windows and something brings up the emojis too. That's what I do for my, that's what you get for my stream titles. I gotta get better at opening these packs. I'll never be a pro Magic content creator if I can't open the packs. I have to get cooler, chat. You get another creator's coffee emoji, not that one. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Alright, we have this really cool insect. Here's more moths. I keep trying to show you, but it's going to go out of focus when I do that. Because I'm silly. Cracked Skull in foil. Hey, Sir Davigus, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming to check out the stream. I appreciate that. How are you today? Welcome, welcome in. We are opening up. I have an entire box of Duskmourn Boosters. So we are opening those up today. I'm not super familiar with this set, so it's kind of fun just reading through all the cards and seeing all the creepy art. How are you? Oh, you ordered the super duper stick for hobby stuff today? Let's go, Slam. I hope you like it. I think it makes things much easier. I have another, I'm going to set that aside for my pre-con, because they're pretty. Oh, this is the Simone I don't have. I keep getting Simone in these packs. I love it. Okay, so this is the one I don't have. At the beginning of your end step, if a land entered the battlefield under your control this turn, and you control a prime number of lands, create Primo, then Divisible, a legendary 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Then put that many 1/1 counters on it. And then it actually lists out prime numbers, thank goodness. So 2, 3, 5, 7, blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know if I want to put this in the landfall deck. That would be 3 Zimone in there. But yeah, I'm glad I have her. Now I have the option. Because I have the one that is the commander. We got the other one in Foundations, and now that's my third. I'm doing great things. Hope you are too. Duskmourn's so cool to me. I love the theme, the artwork. We started, like, we came back to Magic right after it. So, like, we just kind of missed out. And I'm really glad we get to look through some of this. There's some really cool stuff. I kind of want to figure out some, like, lifelinky stuff with it. But we have some of the pre-con. So I have the Jump Scare, which is the blue-green. And we have Valgavoth, which is the Rakdos. And the Valgavoth one is pretty gross. The listing of prime numbers is very funny to me. Just imagine arguing over prime numbers in the game store. I'm so glad they list them out. Alright, we have Fear of Exposure. This additional cost cast this tap 2 untapped creature lands you control. Has trample. Another Pyroclasm. Commune with Evil. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 1 into your hand. The rest in the graveyard. You gain 3 life. I mean, if we go into that, that might be good to grab. Duskmourn's Domination. Enchanted creature. You control enchanted creature. Enchanted creature gets a -3/-0, loses all abilities. Interesting. Another Leech. Fear of Lost Teeth. Whenever it dies, it deals a damage to any target, and you gain a life. Want the full art of this one? I'm such a sucker for full arts, too. Prime number. What do we prime them with? Black? Light colors for Slap Chop? That's right. Make sure you get your magic cards all Slap Chop up for your next game. Malevolent Chandelier. Has flying. Put target creature from a graveyard on the bottom of owner's library. Activate only as a sorcery. Interesting. Glimmer Burst. Draw 2 cards. Create a 1/1 white Glimmer enchantment creature token. We did get another room. We have the Ticket Booth and the Tunnel of Hate. When you unlock this door, manifest Dread. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature gains double strike until the end of turn. Let's see. So we got a room. This one seems interesting to me. I'm going to grab it. I think those are the 2 interesting ones to me from that stack. Hey Lars, welcome in. The art is really, really good. Welcome on in. What you up to today? As someone whose brain just sometimes borks during social interactions, I'm sure it's also handy. It's funnier to imagine someone who swears for his prime. I think that's part of it, is like, I know, because I went up to the store last week and I played 3 games, and by the end I was so brain dead. Because I was like trying to learn my decks and learn everyone else's decks. So having the prime number is definitely handy. Full Art's easily one of the best improvements Magic the Gathering has offered. The artists at Wizards are outstanding, yes. I think one of my favorite parts of Blue Sky is there's like the like starter packs of all the Magic the Gathering artists. I just went and followed them like immediately. So like half my Blue Sky is the the Magic artists. They're all so good. All right. In we go. Yes, you can choose either side. So you may cast either half. That door unlocks on the battlefield. As a sorcery, you may pay the mana cost of a locked door to unlock it. I think I'm going to get some D6s with the numbers written out because I frequently miscount the pips during Blood Bowl. Oh, we got Everywhere. So as a token land, this land is a plains, island, swamp, mountain, and forest. And I know that there is a creature that has you either change a land or put this out. I don't remember exactly, but... Oh. Honestly, I can count. I'm not trying to cheat. Yeah, I'm just brain dead. I'm sorry. Got the long neck and foil. Oh, Razor Trap, so our next land there. What is this here? Marina Vendrill's Grimoire. When the Grimoire enters, if you cast it, draw 5 cards. You have no maximum hand size and don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. Whenever you gain life, draw that many cards. When you lose life, discard that many cards. Then if you have no cards in hand, you lose the game. Okay, so let me go back through that. So if you cast it, you draw 5 cards. No maximum hand size. You don't lose the game for having 0 or less life. Whenever you gain life, you draw that many cards. When you lose life, discard that many cards. Okay. That's really interesting. I'm going to grab that. Yoink. Yeah, you only lose with an empty hand. So the scary... Okay, I'm gonna go back. I have a Niv Mizzet deck. Niv has a lot of card draw. There is the chance that I mill myself out. So a card like this could be really fun in that deck with the you don't lose the game for having 0 less life. But I could absolutely still mill myself out. But if that's already like a concern, I don't know. It seems a little risky, but could be fun. My Spellslinger deck is I'll kill us all is the vibe. I'm gonna think on that one. We do have the Killer's Mask. When it enters Manifest Dread, then attach Killer's Mask to that creature. Equipped creature has Menace, and then equip 2. Got another room. Got a Surgical Suite and a Hospital Room. When you unlock this door, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. This one, whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. More horrifying Yu-Gi-Oh! Masks. Ooh, we got another demon. I think I want to make this demon thing work. I don't know if they're any good, but I kind of want to try it. We have a Miasma Demon. That's fine. When it enters, you may discard any number of cards. When you do, up to that many target creatures each get, a -2/-2 until the end of turn. Plus the art. It's so cool. He's a creepy dude. I want him. It's time for Creepy Dude deck. This is the one we had earlier for basic land and then the counters. Fear of the Dark. Whenever it attacks, if defending player controls no Glimmer creatures, it gains Menace and Death Touch till the end of turn. If you're not playing a Duskmourn deck, that sounds pretty nasty. Alright, Tunnel Surveyor, we had him earlier. A Cryptid Inspector. Whenever a face-down permanent you control enters, whenever Cryptid Inspector or another permanent you control is turned face up, put a counter on the Inspector. Soul Rager we had earlier, I think. Maybe not. Excuse me. Gets a 3/0 as long as there are 2 or more unlocked doors among rooms you control. And another Cult Healer. We've got like 10 of him. Erebry, welcome in. How are you today? We're opening up some more packs today. What you up to? Get a drink here. Talking too much. My creature gets Menace and Death Touch because you're poor and you can't afford the new expansion. Yeah, because you're not playing the flavor that I'm playing. Yeah, because you're not playing another Duskmourn deck. I think you basically get those for freezies. Fine. Go across the top. Top seems to be the easiest. Fine. I'll do it. Alright. Still want those enduring sets. Oh, hey, a Kaido. I do need that, actually. Oh, it doesn't have the ninja on the back, but ninjas you control get a 1/1. Little emblem. I was hoping I had the ninja on the back because I need some. Alright, Osseous Stick Twister. Has lifelink. Foil's hard to read. Has Delirium. Beginning of your end step, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, each opponent may sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. And then it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent who didn't sacrifice a permanent card that way. It's kind of fun. I was going to say, gotta be careful saying that one. Gotta stick and twist it. Gotta be careful with that one. My goodness. Alright, there's an island for my deck. I'll take that. Oh, there they are. From the Beastie token we saw. Toby the Beastie Befriender. When Toby Beastie Befriender enters, create a 4/4 white beast creature token with this creature can't attack or block alone. As long as you control 4 or more creature tokens you control have flying. That could be fun. Hold up. We got this one, Will. You gotta be careful with how you say this one when you put this down on the table. I like that it brought you back from going to sleep, though. That woke me up, yeah. I'm sorry I woke you up, Will, but it was too funny. Hey, Dark and Rat, welcome in. We are playing Magic. What you up to today? This guy's kind of interesting. I don't know, I'm trying to think what else I would put with little Toby. But I'll set him aside for now. It's an interesting one. I'm just like, I could go demons or I could go Sully. I defaulted to Ludva streamer. All it took was another Magic stream. We'll be here, Panda. Hope meeting goes well. Yeah, I didn't expect it on Magic stream. Shard Mage's Rescue. An enchanted creature you control, as long as Shard Mage Rescue entered this turn. Enchanted creature has hexproof, and it gets a 1/1. Fear of Isolation. Another Clockwork Percussionist. Another rat. Twist Reality. That's a more creepy art. I'm sorry, Will. I'm just like, I hope you get some good rest, but also... also grab that stick. Grab his reality and twist it. Oh. I'm never getting sponsored. I got the Branch Snapper again. The Piranha Fly. Look how fun he is. Love that. It's got flying, but he enters tapped. Ragged Playmate. Very creepy. Target creature with 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. And then a Living Phone. Some of the old revised cards are pretty horny from my recollection, just returning to its roots. Unintentionally, but going back. Right, Slam? Gosh darn it. Imagine how big I could be if you were here. Imagine. Alright. To the pile with you. Alright, we got another art card. That's a fun one. I feel like that's very much just Duskmourn vibes. That's fun art. What's this? Oblivious Bookworm. That's fun. Alright, we haven't had this one, I don't think. We have a bottomless pool and a locker room. For the pool, when you unlock this door, return up to 1 target creature to its owner's hands. For the locker room, whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. We're just keeping you punk rock, apparently. They're like, whoa. Yeeting cards around. An etched cornfield, that's fun. Love that. Has the creepy doors, too. Okay, so now we have the Selesnya version. What the heck are you? Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Impending 4. If you cast the spell for its impending cost, it enters with 4 time counters, isn't a creature until the last is removed. Beginning of your end step, remove a time counter from it. Whenever it enters or attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target. Bilges! That's pretty wild. Set him aside just in case he's. We have a creepy piggy bank. Razorkin Horde Caller. Whenever you attack, create a 1/1 red gremlin creature token. No gremlins. Do you find it funny that someone could play that, and then if you had the Phyrexia Proliferate deck, you just keep adding time counters to that? Shrewd Storyteller. I do want to build, sorry, I paused. I want to build a Phyrexia deck. I don't know what it would be, but I think they're neat, and I want one. There's a Shark Typhoon in the series, legally distinct Sharknado. Love that. Piggy Banks in the mono red, yeah, that one makes sense for the treasures. Okay. Exercise. Exile target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Another cracked skull. The aquarium again. Flesh Burrower. Inferno. Shepherding Spirits. Glassworks again. Okay. That was a lot of stuff we had pulled in previous packs, but I will set aside the land for us. And go the next one. After I get a drink, because I've been talking a lot. For anyone coming in, is anyone building a deck? Anything we're excited for? We did pick up some of the Innistrad remastered, so we'll have that in next week. End of next week. That's wild to say. So we'll be doing some of that. I'm hoping for some upgrades to my werewolf deck for that. And then we have the vampire precon that we might buff up also, just to have. I guess next, this whole waking up early thing, I don't know about. I don't like it. We had, oh my god, our freaking smoke detector went off at 3 a.m. again. So like a month and a half ago, the first one started beeping, and we had to take care of it in the middle of the night. And then last night, the other one went. And I don't know if we have any more in the house. I think it's just those two. But like, if we do, we need to just go ahead and replace those right now. But yeah, 3 in the morning. What a relaxing thing to wake up to, yep. And because it had happened like a month ago, it was just like, I heard it, and I was just like, no, because now I know what it is. Just instant dread. Funky, welcome in, how are you? I think it's pretty telling about this game that the card Exercise is a card that destroys stuff. A wise observation. Funky, what you up to today? Oh, here's Fungus, but like the, kind of the normal art, not the showcase art. And in foil. Got another forest. I think this one is good. Let me double check here. Dollmaker Shop. Whenever one or more non-toy creatures you control attack a player, create a 1/1 white toy artifact creature token. Creepy. Creatures you control have base power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control. That's pretty good. I'll keep that. We have Come Back Wrong. Destroy target creature. If a creature card is put into the graveyard this way, return it to the battlefield under your control. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. That's fun. I'll keep that if we're going to go lifelink. Another attack in the box. Shroud Stomper. Has Death Touch. Whenever it enters or attacks, each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life, and you draw a card. It's kind of fun if we were thinking about the set aside his case. Cursed Windbreaker. When Cursed Windbreaker enters, manifest Dread, then attach it to a creature. Equipped creature has flying, so you manifest and give it a cursed jacket. Like he says, mostly procrastinating cleaning the house. That's probably why the card caught my attention. I don't know, I feel like this week we're all in that same boat. Thanks for coming to Magic with us. I appreciate it. Murder's always... Noob's gonna quote me again. Murder's always a classic. Can't go wrong with a good murder. Manifesting and a fit check all in one card, right? Smack my microphone around. What we got here? Oh. Not anything. What would the dono be? What are you... I'm not going to rip up cards. Creepy Centipede in foil. For you to crack on at the last pack somehow. I'm not going to do it. It makes me cry. Because I'll do it, and then the cards that I want are going to be in there, and then I will actually cry on stream. I can't do it, Slim. Roll the time. I'm not here to gamba. I'm not a Joey. I'm sorry. I'm not here to gamba. We got Hushwood Verge. I'm not here to gamba. I'm going to take the other approach. If you're enjoying the pack opening, I do have more magic on my throne. How about that? And I promise I won't cut them in half. I won't cut them in half. Optimistic Scavenger. This has the same eerie mechanic. I think I see this one a lot as like the early critter to get out. Violent Urge. Get a 1/0 and first strike till end of turn. You get double strike if there's the Delirium. Here's that creepy Spooter. Not cut. Oh, just a little bendy bend. I don't like it. I don't like it. Can you manifest a fit check, or is that to Ohio? I think that one we pulled out. You sure can. Let's pretend you cracked the second to last pack and see how bad it would have been. Okay, well we're still cruising, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, Brood Spinner, a spooter. It has reach. When it enters, use a rail 2. For 4 black, green, and a tap, you can sacrifice it to create a number of 1/1 black and green insect creature tokens with flying equal to the number of card types among cards in your graveyard. Dalgaboth's Faithful. You return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. Final Vengeance was the exile. Okay, we have seen these already, so I'm going to scroll on through. Okay, so what did we have this? I think nothing crazy in that pack. That's okay. Just trying to make sure I show off all the cool stuff we get. What if you could just manifest Ohio, Will? I know you're trying to sleep, but... but what if? What if? Alright, we get a spirit token. The Grand Entryway in foil. So that was the Glimmer and then a counter. The Bleeding Woods. So there's the Gruul version of the tapped Lancers 13. Keep that. Restricted Office and Lecture Hall. When you unlock this door, destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater, or other permanents you control have hexproof. Now my brain ain't going to sleep, I'm sorry. Alright, we have the Wickerfolk Thresher. Whenever it attacks, if there are 4 more types in your cards in your graveyard, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put a card onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. Veteran Survivor again. A Gremlin Tamer. Get to create a 1/1 gremlins with enchantments. Just Libby's like holding the flashlight. So cute. I'm trying to manifest Ohio. I'll let you know if I succeed. When they declare me king of Ohio, then I will exile Ohio. Yep. Yep. Green Entryway not in foil. Don't make a sound. Cautious. Oh, a lot of rooms in this one. My goodness. Clown. Playmate. And then Trapped in Screen again. Okay. Gremlin Tamer, the most interesting. She Princess Diana, she kind of looks like. Yeah. That's what she got up to. She's taming gremlins now. Yeah. Yep. Good for her. Alright. Next pack. I'm gonna get one of these, gosh darn. It's gonna be Coma all over again. And she never opened packs on stream again. Alright, Glimmer. Researcher. We have a pretty swamp. Steal that for one of us. A Cursed Recording. Artifact. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a time counter on Cursed Recording. Then if there are 7 or more time counters on it, remove those counters and it deals 20 damage to you. Oh, here we go. Tap. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Dang. I was gonna say, am I... I feel like that might be a little too risky with everything else I've already got in it. But it's fun. I'm gonna set it aside. I'm not against me blowing myself up. I'll say that. Like I played Skaven. I'm used to it. If it's for fun, I'll do it. Fear of Being Hunted. I don't think we've seen that one. It has haste. It must be blocked if able. With a 4/2, potentially. Using a card that swaps your enchantment to the opponent, put 6 counters on it, hand in the bomb, yep. Oh, we got another demon. A Vile Mutilator. Additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature or enchantment. It has flying, trample. When it enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-token enchantment, then sacrifice a non-token creature. Kind of fun. They're just so expensive. All of them. All the demons are so expensive. Ooh, we got Arabella. Alright. Whenever Arabella Abandoned Doll attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent. You gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less. I've seen this with the Bunnies deck. If you just want, like, Boros, just full crazy bunny deck. So I'm going to keep that. Seems interesting. I don't know if I would do bunnies, but if you've got a bunch of cheap critters. Rely on getting discarded and recalled from the graveyard. Yeah, for sure. We looked at that one earlier. Razorkin, another healer. We've got so many of these boys. I have so many of those now. Alright. Enduring Courage is going to be in here. If I just call it every pack. It's going to be in here. How many precs? So we've got 4 in this stack and then another stack. So we got a bit yet. I'm going slow because I don't know these cards as well as Foundations. We read more this time. Okay. Another cool Mothman. The Storyteller and foil. Got a Murky Sewer. Got Valgavoth. So Valgavoth, Terror Eater. He's got flying, lifelink, ward, sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. If a card you didn't control would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. During your turn, you may play cards exiled with Valgavoth. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. He is nasty. I'm going to go ahead and put him in a sleeve while we're here. Cool. Oh, we got another Altenac. You had it out, Airbright. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye-byes for now. Alright, we've got a greenhouse and a rickety gazebo. Lands you control have tap for add 1 mana of any color. When you unlock this door, mill 4 cards, return up to 2 permanent cards from among your hand. Mana of any color might go into might be good for another deck. Sheltered by Ghosts. Drain creature you control. When Sheltered by Ghosts enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until Sheltered by Ghosts leaves the battlefield. Drain creature gets a 1/0 and has lifelink and ward 2. Live or Die. Choose one. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield or destroy target creature. It's handy. I'm trying to think if 5 mana is a lot for that. I guess return from the graveyard. Like, destroy, that seems a little high, but for returning, that's pretty good. Aquarium again, Snatcher again, Gym again, Tunnel of Hate again. And the Good Boy again. Alright. Got a Valgavoth, though. Hey, Panaso, welcome in. How are you? Alright. This is the one. Alright. This is the nothing again. Oh, Reverend Gremlin. Look at this cutie. He's got Menace. Whenever another creature you control with 2 or less enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Maybe we do an Arabella Gremlin deck. He is big chillin'. He sure is. Arabella with Gremlins and Bunnies. That's my new deck. I like him a lot. Also a pretty mountain. We did it. We called it. First try. Hey, we did it. Alright, Enduring Courage. Whenever a creature you control enters, it gets 2/0 and gains haste until the end of turn. When it dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's an enchantment, not a creature. So I wanted this for my samurai deck. And we got it. Hooray. We did it. And I didn't have to bend it in half for slam, so it's good. Diversion Specialist. Let's see. Sacrifice another creature or enchantment. Exile the top card of your library. You can play it this turn. Rite of the Moth. That's some creepy art, and I like it. Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. If a creature with a finality counter on it would die, exile it instead. And you can also flash this back for 3 white, white, black. Okay, so I guess that's 4 mana, so I guess the other one makes sense. See, it would have been fine. Fear of Imposters. And when it enters, counter target spell if its controller manifests dread. Percussionist again. Tunnel Surveyor. Flesh Burrower. Lost Teeth. Got all those. But we got our boy. Alright. Next. Next. Alright, I got, whoa, this is some trippy art. This is, I think it's a Mirror Room? Mirror Room Fractured Realm. So I guess alternate art for one of the rooms? That's wild. I'm gonna set that aside in case we do run into, like, the room. Alright, got the Campground again, non-foil, which I'm glad, because I like the art. Also got Thornspire Verge. Can add a mountain or add a forest. Activate only if you control a mountain or a forest. I'll take that. Gruel Girl. What are those art cards for? Just to have, or you can play them as a stand-in? I think they're just for collecting. I've seen some people where, like, if you have a binder, they just use it as, like, a placeholder or to decorate with. But yeah, I think it's just for collecting. Like, when we went to the game store, someone had it as the front of their, like, box for their commander deck. Alright, we have Central Elevator and Promising Stairs. When you unlock this door, search your library for a room card that doesn't have the same name as a room you control. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. Beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. You win the game if there are 8 or more different names among unlocked doors of rooms you control. So if you're doing a room deck, that's pretty good. I use the art cards as dividers for larger card boxes that fit multiple decks. That makes sense too, yeah. Interesting. Avian, hello! Lurking back to work sounds good. I hope work goes well, Avian. Thanks for coming to lurk. We're just going through cards, looking at cool art. We just get a saw. Equipped creature gets a 2/0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you may sacrifice a permanent other than the creature or saw. If you do, draw a card. I had someone do something like that, except with 8 different kinds of gate lands. Yep, the gate decks are also. I think shrines also have something similar. Sawblade Skin Ripper. Scary. Welcome back, Panda. We're still going through cards. We did get, though. I got one of my boys. We'll see if we can get any more. This one's got Menace. For 2, you can sacrifice another creature or enchantment, put a 1/1 counter on the Skin Ripper. Beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice one or more permanents this turn, it deals that much damage to any target. I have seen them get this in Arena. Works with a few things, yeah. That's pretty good. I'll set it here in case you're looking it up. Got Nowhere to Run. When Nowhere to Run enters, target creature an opponent controls gets a -3/-3 until the end of turn. Creatures your opponent control can be the targets of spells and abilities as though they didn't have hexproof. Ward abilities of those creatures don't trigger. That's kind of fun. Boink. I think the rest of this we've looked at. Yep. Alright, I'll leave that for a second. Okay. Last pack of this stack. We still have one more stack to go. Let me go ahead and get those out. But the last of this stack. Grabbed it? Okay, cool. So I want to make sure. He's just a friendly ghost, yeah. But I mean, this whole set. They're just little guys. Okay. I got another art card. Oh, something like that. That's creepy. This is Fear My Authority. Very creepy. Alright, we have Peer Past the Veil. Discard your hand. Then draw X cards, where X is the number of card types among cards in your graveyard. So I have a mountain. Marina Vendrell. Oh, I have her Grimoire from earlier. When Marina enters, reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Put all enchantment cards from among them into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You can tap to unlock or unlock a door of target room you control. Activate only a sorcery. So that seems very much like a room deck. Well, seems kind of fun. Keep her. Whoa, we got crazy art. Look at this. Look how pretty. I tried an all-color deck, bad times. I did the slivers and it wasn't as bad as I thought. I also want to do all colors for dragons. It's in Arena and it's in the deck. Let's go. This is really cool. So this is the doll maker shop and the porcelain gallery that we got earlier, but in like, I guess it's considered anime art? Alternate art? It's very cool. I'm keeping it. Mine. Mine. I'm all your colors. Wow. Wow, well. Mine was all color angels. Interesting. Played so slow. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that to be great. Alright, we have Norn Swift Survivalist. Can't block. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may exile it. You may play that card from exile this turn. We have a Lionheart Glimmer. As Ward 2, whenever you attack, creatures you control get a 1/1 until the end of turn. Reach. Dark. Got that, got that, got that, got that. Yep. Okay. We got that cool room, though. And with possibly a commander that can do room stuff, that's kind of interesting. You have all colors with Tiamat? Yeah. I was going to do the Dragon, which would also be all 5 colors. I keep hearing Sadie Bargain freaking out because we have a dog. And then I remember, it's our silly. It's our silly dog. The other day she was going wild because we had the wind was really strong outside and she kept hearing like the trees and stuff rustling. She was not a happy camper. We have a horror. Mana base is a high priority, yeah. Having as many options as you can too. Alright, Balgaz's Faithful and Foil, we got him earlier. Forest. Oh, we got the art card for this earlier. Demonic Council. Search your library for a demon card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. If there's 4 or more cards in the graveyard, 4 more card types in the graveyard, instead search your library for any card, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. It's like it's a cheaper tutor at that point. That's cool. Set that aside. And Fungus again. Cynical Loner. Cynical Loner can't be blocked by glimmers. Beginning of your second main phase, if Cynical Loner is tapped, you may search your library for a card, put it into your graveyard, and then shuffle. And then a Glimmer Seeker, back to back. Beginning of your second main phase, if Glimmer Seeker is tapped, draw a card if you control a Glimmer. If you don't control a Glimmer, create a 1/1 Glimmer creature token. Little Peeper again. Brad again. Researcher. Oh, they say its name again. We can almost call Altanek, because we got 2. Thermorphic Expanse, the Twins, and then Dragonfire again. Alright. Next pack. Another horror. Given to violence, but shiny. Got an island. We got the theater and the prop room. I don't think I read this one, actually. Dazzling Theater. Creature spells you cast have Convoke. Your creatures can help cast those spells. Each creature you tap while casting a creature spell pays for 1 mana 1 or mana of that creature's color. And then Prop Room. Untap each creature you control during each other player's untap step. That's really good. I'm going to set that aside. I'm sure one of us will want that. Betrayer's Bargain. Betrayer's Bargain does 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Painter's Studio. Oh, we got a lot of rooms again. Painter's Studio and Deface Gallery. When you unlock this door, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them until the end of your next turn. Whenever you attack creatures you control get a 1/0 until end of turn. We may have looked at that earlier. I don't remember. Defiled Crypt and Cadaver Lab. Whenever you have 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black horror enchantment creature token. This ability triggers only once per turn. When you unlock this door, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. We have the Patch Plaything. There's the shark again. Beastie, Vengeance. We've seen those earlier. Okay. Okay, a lot of rooms. Guess we need to decide if we're doing a room deck. I think since I want to do a shrine deck, I don't know that I would do a room deck also, but we have a lot of stuff for it. Alright, Insect. Break down the door in foil. We have a pretty mountain in foil. Hey, there's the one. I think Scott wanted this one. So this is the other Enduring. This is for white. It's got lifelink. Whenever 1 or more other creatures you control with 2 or less enter, draw a card. This ability triggers once per turn. When it dies, same thing. Returns as an enchantment. So just like the red one we had. But there's our second one. Exposure. Oh, there's the Bookworm. We got the art for this earlier. Beginning of your end step, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card unless a permanent entered the battlefield face down under your control this turn, or you turn a permanent face up. Got Baseball Bat. 1/1. Whenever it attacks, tap up to 1 target creature. This thing is hella creepy. They look like a Patronus, whatever the heck it's called from Potterlife. Similar. Yeah, the little glimmers. It is similar. Whenever the Split Skin Doll enters, draw a card. Then discard a card, unless you control another creature with power 2 or less. I mean, if we did a little Gremlin deck. Don't let Noob have the baseball bat. I'll give it to Dogmeat. Dogmeat's going to be absolutely loaded. Like, more than he already is. There's Emerge. Alright. Cool, we got 2 of the... We have 2 Enduring, and I think 3 of the Ley Lines. So that's not bad. Not bad. Some of these just refused to open the first time. Alright, Spirit. Oh, Bookworm in foil. A mountain. Nico, Light of Hope. When Nico, Light of Hope enters, create 2 shards. Oh, he has the shards. Okay. They're enchantments with 2 sacrifices, enchantment, scry 1, draw a card. Okay. So kind of like the clues that also did that. For 2 and tap, exile target non-legendary creature you control. Shards you control become copies of it until the beginning of your next end step. Return to the battlefield under your owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Interesting. Also have Cathartic Party. The owner of target artifact or enchantment opponent controls shuffles it into their library. You may shuffle up to 4 target cards from your graveyard into your library. Untimely Malfunction. Destroy a target artifact. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. 1 or more target creatures can't block this turn. That seems pretty good. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. That seems pretty good for 1 and a red. Keep this. Keep this. Skull Snap. We got the other, I got another stick twister. Just for Will, another stick twister. All right, and that's the pack. Yeah, you could reflect a lot of stuff. It's kind of wild. I kind of like the idea of it in the Niv deck. Just get some. It's almost like the blue bounce, but with spells. Don't like all the body horror. There's a fair amount in these, yeah. That's right, Wolfgrave. Welcome in, Howard. We had one earlier and we were losing it because we kept quoting it. How are you? What you up to today? I don't think I could ever put that on the table with the straight face. I already have to try really hard to make sure I say the right thing on stream. All right, we got another moth. We have Unnerving Grasp and Foil, another Strangled Cemetery, and a Fled Farm Verge. So 2 lands there. This one adds add white, add blue, only if you have a plains or an island. Some more land. We'll always take more land with all the decks we're building. Another Haunted Scream. Whoa, what is this? Withering Torment. Destroy target creature or enchantment, you lose 2 life. We were giggling at Hardened Escort too, hee. Ethereal Armor. Chain creature gets a 1/1 for each enchantment you control and has first strike. Depending on your deck. Potentially pretty good. I think the rest of this we've already seen. Yep. It's a weird border. Elevere says my. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll set that aside for you. I didn't think about Elevere. Yep. Got that pulled aside for you. Alright. Sadie also wants the card. Alright, we're getting down to the last few here. Another Glimmer. Oh, there we go. There's our third for Say Its Name. Now we can go look for Altenac. Got a Murky Sewer. Omnivorous Flytrap. Art's fun. Delirium, whenever a Flytrap enters or attacks, so therefore more, distribute 2 1/1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. If there's 6 or more card types in the graveyard, double the number on those creatures. Potentially pretty good. It is the plant. It had a name, didn't it? I don't remember from the movie. Pretty sure it had a name. Hey, no time for Bull. Welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? Seymour. That might be right. That might be right. Oh, we got another little gremlin, but not foil. Audrey. There we go. Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever. Fear of failed tests. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw them many cards. I'm just gonna go through everything we've already seen. Okay, we have seen the lot. We got a cool plant. We've seen the mess. We got the name first try. That's right. Seymour was the human. Okay. I don't remember. Sorry. Either way, we have the plant. All right. Oh, we got the art for the one that Scott's taking, Enduring Innocence. They had the alt cards where I had more of the I don't know if it's considered anime, but the like alt style of it. Fear of Surveillance and Foil. Forest. Ooh, what is this? Blazemire Verge. Get to add black or add red. Got pretty full art. Too many eyes. We also have Unholy Heat. Unholy Heat deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Delirium, it deals 6 damage instead if there's 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. I'm going to go ahead and throw sleeves on these because they're pretty. The eyes have it. We pulled a couple of these, Panda. We could see how many eyes we actually have. Alright, cool. Keep those all. The Blazemire is $10 on Card Kingdom. It's very... I feel like a lot of the lands in this style are about that, yeah. Make sure we protect those. Alright, Trial of Agony. I don't think we've read this one yet. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by the same opponent. That player chooses one of those creatures. Trial of Agony deals 5 damage to that creature. The other can't block this turn. That's pretty good. For a red, that's pretty fun. Yeah, 5 damage and not blocking for 1 red. That's pretty good. Don't let Slam see that one. He didn't know about that one. Okay. Full art lands are usually a pretty good price. Yeah. Alright. We have, what, 5 left? Okay. I'd really like Enduring Curiosity, if it's in here. I think that's my last, like... the last thing I'm hoping for. If not, I'll just order the pretty full art one. So. Only 5 left, wasted mind. Hopefully our kitty cat's in there. Alright, we got a shiny room. We got Razor Trap Gorge. Oh, we got another one. Holy heck. Thornspire Verge. Loading us up on land. Very pretty. Alright, break down the door. Let's play a game. Egotist again. More eyes, just for Pan. Just for Pan. We'll just leave that one there. Creepy ass centipede again. So we got so many teeth and eyes. It's alright. Isn't it great when you get your name misspelled multiple times in an email chain? When your name is part of the email and in your signature? Oh, yeah. The number of ways Nikki has been misspelled when it's, you know, on the bottom of all my emails and in my email address. Encourage use Drimmer. I'll just put it in one of my decks for Thursday nights, Panda. Just for you. Just for you. Oh, we got the Dashing Bloodsucker art card. Exactly, Will. I like Nokia better. I wish more of the people at the office called me Nokia. It'll be a surprise. Eyeballs, Panda. Instantly counterspelled. Nikki. Oh. Wolfgrave, bringing in some more fun facts for chat. All of your teeth have different birthdays. They're the only part of your skeleton it's okay to rub. Hey, Mikey, welcome in. How are you? We've got physical packs. Santa brought us some magic cards, so we're ripping through them today. How are you? This is all Duskmourn today. There goes Fern's head for a bad joke. Nope. She good. Now if you make another joke. Oh, we got a ghost vacuum. That's fun. Exile target card from a graveyard. You can sacrifice Ghost Vacuum. Put each creature card exiled with Ghost Vacuum onto the battlefield under your control with a flying counter on it. Each of them is a 1/1 spirit in addition to its other types. Activate only as... Yeah, it is. That's really fun. So, that seems pretty fun. I like that. I'll admit, most counterspell and similar cards I use to make my stuff goes through. Very rarely do I counter other people's stuff, because I find it annoying. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes it just has to happen. I used to not like it, but you have to. Sometimes you have to. Coordinated Clobbering. Tap 1 or 2 target untapped creatures you control. They deal damage equal to their power to target creature an opponent controls. I like that for my Gruul stuff. Infernal Phantom. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Savior of the Small, we looked at earlier. Conductive Machete. When Conductive Machete enters, manifest Dread, then attach the machete to that creature. It gets a 2/1. It's fun. Hey, D-Law, welcome in. Yeah, this is Duskmourn, so it came out a few months ago. How are you? Welcome in. It's coordinating clobbering time. That's right. Another good boy. Emerge. And another murder. I'll take that. Couple weeks till Innistrad remaster. Yep. Alright. Okay, we have 3. I thought it was time to see what Slam was going to do to me. My most annoying deck when I played Magic the Gathering was a black-blue counter-bounce discard deck. My friends hated it. Basically forced them to top deck the entire game. Yeah. I had one of those on Arena that I didn't know it, but it was in the jump start, and I ended up with... The entire game was me just bouncing their shit back at them, and I feel bad. I'm doing well, thank you. I started in Tempest back in the day. I haven't been keeping up with the game the last few years. We are just getting back into it. So we tried... The first time was when they did the Forgotten Realms, like, crossover. And it was, like, Midnight Hunt, Crimson Vow. And we didn't have, like, a game store we were going to a lot. And we were just doing one-on-one. And we kind of got annoyed with the meta. We came back and we decided to try Commander, and we're hooked. It's so much fun. It makes such a difference with the having the pod and more people you're playing with. So we're getting back into it here. It's been really fun. Oh, that's some creepy art. Super. That was the... I keep messing up this word. Boiler Bilge's Ripper. That is creepy. Another Cult Healer, but foil this time. Another Lighthouse. Keep that. Valkavoth's Onslaught. Manifest Dread X times. Then put X 1/1 counters on each of those creatures. That's fun. We got Ghostly Dancers. Flying, when Ghostly Dancers enters, return an enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand or unlock a locked door of a room you control. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, create a 3/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Also pretty good. Unwanted Remake. Little Glimmer. Chandelier. Inside Out's still really creepy. I love the idea of Commander. I always had an issue with the politics of trying to kill everyone without looking like you're trying to kill everyone. It is a little... I think I'm getting used to some of that too. I have a hard time being mean. I want everyone to have a good time, but also I want to win. Alright, Slam. Let's see what we would have just broken it. I'm down to my last 2. My friends and I are trying to put together... Oh, a campaign mode. How would... I guess what's the first thoughts on that? How would... What's the idea? I'm on board. I'm always down for a campaign mode. 90% of Magic Tactics is being mean. I think realizing... Part of it that's helping me is, like, everyone has that win con. And you're all trying to get it. So, like, if it's getting you to that, like, it's not being mean. Plus, whatever you think is mean, someone else probably has way nastier. So, like... Reading the Innistrad post, Bruna and Gisela are being re-released. Oh, with the remaster. Is there a new post? Or is that from... I'm sorry, what'd you say? Sorry, I was right as I was opening the pack. That was the other day, gotcha. We are on the second to last. I couldn't remember what you had said. Oh, we got another art for Victor. Alright. Cultist and foil. A forest. Ah, Leyline. I've already ordered this, but... If Leyline transformations in your opening hand, you may begin with it on the battlefield. When it enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control are the chosen type in addition to other types. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. So I have this in my ninja deck to make everything ninjas, because I have things that give ninjas counters. But I will keep this for another deck. Because it's good. Next one we can see how bad it would have been. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. For a campaign, generate a map and assign planes as countries. Each plane has cities, whatever you can visit to gain packs. Each player starts with commons of 2 colors, starting on the plane they're from. A common and uncommon of another. That's really fun. I like that idea. Beastie beat down again. Okay. The rest is what we have seen, but we got another ley line. Alright. Slam. See what you would have destroyed had I just broke this in half. See what you got. The Baldur's Gate release also has some fun background mechanics for certain cards, functions similar to Partner. We just picked up some of the Baldur's Gate stuff, and it's fun to look through. I need to go through and pull out all the dragons I want. How much you would have hated me, more so than usual. Got a little Nashi. I do like her in that style. I don't like all of them in this style, but hers is pretty cool. Got another friendly ghost in foil. A Raucous Carnival. Grievous Wound. Enchant player. Enchanted player can't gain life. Whenever enchanted player is dealt damage, they lose half their life, rounded up. That's nasty. You would have snapped this in half, Slam. Fear of Burning Alive. When it enters, it deals 4 damage to each opponent. Whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, if there are 4 more types in the graveyard, Fear of Burning Alive deals that amount of damage to target creature that player controls. You should have cut that back. That's absolutely going into my demon deck if we make one. Absolutely. Drag to the Roots. The spell costs 2 less to cast as long as there are 4 or more types of cards in your graveyard. Destroy target non-land permanent. Another Ratty, Cheerleader, a Ghost, and an Inferno. We done. Man's over here like, that's the face, yep. I throw that on the table and that's the face. Alright, chat. Well, that's all we have to open, but let's take a look at, let's see what we got here. Let's see if there's something, like, I think we need to sleeve a few more, for sure. Let's see if there's something here we want to, like, maybe start looking at. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve this one. We can't be done already. We are. Wasted money. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. I'm going to separate our land and stuff out, too. See what we got. We got a good stack of interesting things. So land, we have a ley line. The dancers are kind of neat. Onslaught was cool just because I do a lot of manifesting with my commander deck, so I'll keep that just in case. Another land. Murder. Murder's always good. The ghost vacuum's kind of fun. I've been smacked with the target player cannot gain life for us as a game, and then shuts my deck down. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to fit in a sleeve just because it's fun. I guess I can put it here. We got Pretty Land. I feel like that's an entirely different pile. Let me zoom out here. Oop, other way. Okay. So we got cool critters, cool land. This is just now in the way. Murder. I was gonna say, Slam's gonna have to come hang out on Thursday for see how Commander works with us. Which, reminder, if you guys want to come play Commander with us, we've been doing Spell Table on Thursdays. It's US evening time, because that's when a lot of us are available. But that's in the Discord if you want to come join. Murder I just kept because they're just good to have. Just to keep in the old library. I refuse to be subjected. Another land, another pretty land. Unholy Heat. Cool spell. I still need to zoom out. The Fly Trap's cool. I'll put him in a sleeve for now. feel like we should just go ahead and sleeve everything that's kind of neat. Maybe not the lands, like the regular lands, but everything else throw into a sleeve. Sewer. We did have say its name several times, which is fun. The armor for Scott's enchantment deck. Go ahead and set that aside. Land. Those seem pretty strong. I may put that in, I feel like Niv. Just redirecting spells is pretty neat. Might be good. And it's another instant for me, so it just powers me up more too. Got Nico. Aside from a JoJo's collab, I'd love a Terminator. Chat, if you could pick the next Universe Beyond or the next Secret Layer, what would you do? During Innocence, also probably going to Scott. I guess it's the power 2 or less. I don't know how much that would be. I guess your little cheapies that would be good with. Because if we do an Arabella deck, that would also be good. I'm going to make a separate stack for just pretty mountains. There were some cool rooms. I'll set these over here. Demonic Council was very cool. That was the tutor. For pretty cheap. I'm running out of spots for cool shit. I guess we'll do sorceries and then like enchantments here. I don't know what that means. So the universes beyond Wasted Mind are the like other IPs. So like when they do like the Final Fantasy set that's coming out next year. So it's not the Magic universe, it's bringing in the like third-party stuff. Secret Layer is when they take a handful of cards and they just give it like they basically reskin them. So like the Street Fighter Secret Layer, they made some of the regular characters into Street Fighter characters, for example. So that's what I'm asking is if you were to do that with another IP, what IP would you want to bring in? This room card is just so pretty. I keep going back to it. So pretty. Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon throw all of them into chaos? Getting Marina's kind of interesting with the enchantments and rooms. That seems interesting, especially with that room win condition we got. I'm just going to put her with the rooms, honestly. Nowhere to Run's pretty good. Put that with a murder. Reskin Shivan Dragon is Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yes. Yes. What is Marina? Okay, so when Marina Vendrell enters, reveal the top 7 cards of your library. Put all enchantment cards from among them into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. You can tap for lock or unlock a door of a target room you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Thank you, Scott. So if we have a lot of rooms and enchantment, because they are all enchantments, she could potentially be a really cool like room deck. And we got a room where if you had so many that are different names, you win the game. So I was going to kind of see what we've got there. I didn't set all of the rooms aside, but I feel like I got a lot of them. Here is the courage we got. That's going to go into my samurai deck. Maybe werewolves. A 2-0 and haste. I'll have to think about that one, but I did want him. That's some more land. More pretty land. Our little gremlin. Another room. This was the one with man of any color, which I thought maybe for dragons, since you have to have all 5 colors. Why would you want to lock a door? That I'm not sure. I actually thought that as I was reading it. I haven't played with the rooms. And the ones that we have, I haven't seen them actually do that. We did get a Valgavoth. I'm going to throw Arabella in a sleeve. I still think she would be fun with the gremlins and stuff. I never did Dragon... Yeah, Dragon Ball's got its own card game. They play that at our local shop. Samurai, werewolves, ninjas? Oh my... Yeah, I We got back in, and I went kind of hard. I have a lot of decks now. We've been having fun. I might go ahead and put sleeves on our demons, too, until I figure... I want to make demons work, but it doesn't... I haven't found a great way to make them work. You can unlock it and cause triggers. Oh, to happen again. That makes sense. Oh, the chromatic lantern. Yeah, I think someone else mentioned that the other day. That is a good one to have for dragons. This was the recording for instant and sorceries. That could blow me up, but it seems really fun. So I'm going to just put it here for now. Another pretty land. Land. Murder. The Shroud Stomper. I guess we can leave it for now. Depending on what we end up doing. Come back wrong is kind of fun. Do I have a sorcery? Okay. More rooms. This is the same as the pretty one, but we'll just leave it to keep it safe here. Land. Oh yeah, this crazy guy. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why that didn't work. Unless there's a cooldown. I don't actually know. I may have put a slight cooldown just so it's not flooding the chat. But I don't remember. I like weird win cons, so it seems like fun. Yeah, I think things like that can be really fun. Especially when people, like, obviously you read the card when you put it out. Because then it's everyone trying to not let you have the win con, too. It's a different kind of strategy. Pretty island. Another demon. I'm gonna make him work. I'm gonna figure it out, chat. Gonna figure it out. Gosh darn it. Alright, this is the one that I want to put in Niv, but I might mill myself out. So that is Marina Vendrill's Grimoire. It just seems fun. So I'll keep it for now. Artifact. Another land. I'm gonna sleeve it just to see how many rooms. I think we need to go through the other giant stack and see how many rooms we've got now. I had a friend give me the storm part of Marvel's Secret Lair. I'm trying to build a deck around her. I've heard she's nasty. I haven't played against her, but I've heard that one's pretty nasty. If a local player has the rooms deck, it's a tough win con, has tutors to find the right rooms. Just, oh, you think it's just blue-white? Alright, there's Zimone that I will I'll keep her and maybe put her in the pre-con. I haven't decided yet. I don't know that her, like, ability thing is as good as the other stuff, but I'm glad to have her. I don't know why it's not pulling that up. That is weird. Because I think the only time it hasn't pulled up is, yeah, it wasn't the full name. Equipment. Another room. Another land. Another say its name. The Razorkin I probably will take for Niv. That one was first strike during your turn. Whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals a damage to them. Because I have damage doublers. So it's good for Niv. Entity Tracker. Go ahead and sleeve that up. Which I guess if you're doing rooms. Whenever enchantment you control enters, whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. So if you are going for rooms, that would be pretty... I'm going to just stick it with them. Pretty Plains. Another room. The central elevator room. When you unlock the door to search your library for room cards, you want to keep locking and unlocking to find rooms for the promising stairs win con. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't gotten back to it yet, but that would be the idea. Here's our other ley line. Another demon. Another room. Another ley line. I'm going to go put Victor in one. We got some cool stuff in here, chat. Now to decide what to do with them. Got a couple of things we want to put into things we already have. The rest we'll figure out here. No, the other ley line. I think Scott wanted that one. Oh, what's happening? Dragonfang, welcome in. How are you today? And, is that Mr. Otuk? Welcome in. How we doing? Yeah, I can show you what we got here. We just finished up opening up a box and then kind of sorting out what we got so I can show you. Slam, thank you so much for that gifted sub to Dragonfang. Let me go back to what Dragonfang said. Let's see, I need to stop subbing. Haven't worked for a year, so money is tight. Hope you had a good year. We had a good one, Dragonfang. Enjoy that sub from Slam. Thank you so much, Slam. That was really sweet. Enjoy that sub. How you doing, Dragonfang? How are the holidays? I'm sorry to hear that money's tight, but I'm glad you're here with us today. Welcome, welcome in. Slam, thank you. That was really sweet. Thank you. I'm still new to paper magic. Love it so far, though. Welcome in. We are just getting back into it. We did. Okay. That's how we got back into it, was Commander. It's just it's such a different feel versus one-on-one, and it's so much fun. So welcome on in. You can come learn with us. But yeah, let me show kind of what we pulled here. I'm getting sleeves for a few more things that I know probably need it. And then I can show you what we got. So this is all Duskmourn, and I have a couple of the pre-cons already. So I have the Jump Scare, which is the blue-green. And then Scott in chat has Valgavoth, which is black-red. So I was kind of seeing if there's something else we want to build around. I think the room deck might be fun. We did get 3 of the ley lines. So we've got Hope, Resonance, and Void. So white, red, and black. Or some of the other. We got some of the fancy lands. The rooms, and why we're kind of talking about rooms, is I've got Marina Vendril. So she gets to look for enchantment cards, which are rooms, and we did get one of the rooms that has the win con. So if you have so many rooms of a different name, which is apparently, I didn't pull it out. It's in the big stack, so let's go try and find that. You win the game, so that might be a fun deck since we already have a lot of it. I have to kind of guess where it was. I feel like it's in the middle of this stack somewhere. It's a lot of cards. Okay, let's just start here and see if I can find it real quick. I'm just going to start pulling rooms at this point. Like, we had a bunch. But if we think we can make that work, then I'll just go ahead and start pulling them. No, that's not it, but I'll grab it. Grab that, grab that. What else we got? I did open 2 poster boxes already, though. What have you been tearing into? We've been doing a lot of foundations, and then we went back to Duskmourn here. This was gifted to us, so we wanted to check it out. The more recent pre-con decks hold up very well. Getting lunch, Mikey. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. I could drop 400 on the Dragon, or I just buy them myself. I just buy them separately. There are a lot of keywords, darn. I do love, especially with the newer cards, most of it's on the cards now. So some of the older ones, you do have to, like, remember a lot of the keywords. The newer cards have them all on the card, which makes it much easier. I'm just looking for more of those room cards real quick. There's the win con. Let's go back and look at this now that we've got more of it. Okay, so central elevator. When you unlock this door, search your library for a room card that doesn't have the same name as a room you control. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Beginning of your upkeep, surveil 1. You win the game if there are 8 or more different names among the unlocked doors of rooms you control. So there's the win con. So because we got that in Marina, I'm kind of curious if we can make a deck work. I think it could be fun. Just looking for more of those rooms. There's Altenac again. Just have a separate Altenac pile. Oh, that's for Panda to buy, not you. You have me. I do have Miriam. Miriam would probably be... I don't know if I Commander Miriam or 99 Miriam. I'd probably just get both and figure it out. I'm a big 40K fan. We saw the Commander decks, but the price of those is crazy. I'm getting the Final Fantasy for sure. Yeah, so welcome in. My main content is actually miniature painting. So we were working on, I have an Empire commission that I'm working through at the moment. I've got, oh, I actually did bring Goten back. I've been doing some anime repaints. I'm working on Goten at the moment. Trying to get that Super Saiyan hair right where I want it, but we're close. And then we also repainted Fern from, I'm sorry, yes, Fern from Furin. Fur. And I'm doing my arena dailies. Slapped up a dude with Ermagerd, Immersturm. Let's go. Immersturm. I have one of him pulled aside from my dragons also. I don't know if he's like the one to take, but I've got him pulled aside at least. There are so many dragons to look through and see which ones I want. Oh, I returned from babysitting puppers. He's back to Eepy now. It's really wild, Emperor, how they just crash. How they'll play, and then just crash. When we first got Sadie, it like blew my mind how quickly it is. They just play, and then no play. No play. Yeah, we also pulled the Earthquake Dragon, which is nuts. Big Eepy. Another room. Another room. I got some duplicates in there, but I'm just going to grab everything for now. Figure out what we want to do. Because I'm sure some of these will go into our like existing decks, but like if we have enough to make the room stuff work, why not? Don't get in the way of the big crash. You're becoming the noms. I do have a Valgavoth. We pulled... Where'd he go? There he is. We got Terror Eater. So he's got Flying, Lifelink, Ward. Sacrifice 3 non-land permanents. If a card you didn't control will be put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile instead. During your turn, you may play cards exiled with Valgavoth. If you cast a spell this way, pay its life equal to its mana value rather than the mana cost. Yeah. Terror Reader. There's a lot of errors in this. And then, obviously, I have to build a deck around Stick Twister. New commander deck incoming. Because I'm mature. I am an adult. Where are the rest of these rooms? Got so many sharks, too. My goodness. Do we pull enough rooms? Hopefully we have enough different rooms, I think, is the what I want to see here. Oh, pull my island while I'm thinking about it. I'm glad we got some of the ones we were looking for our decks. Before I go make a room deck. Just for funsies. Wow, get a room, you guys. I got so many you can have. Ooh, I'm building an artifact commander deck for my first deck. That sounds fun. Oh, I missed a land. What is the, what's the commander or the... I was going to say theme. Theme is artifacts. I think you know what I'm asking now. What's the flavor you're going with, I guess? And for thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Whoops. Off to meetings and lunch? Sounds good, Jazzy. I hope you have a good lunch. Hope meetings go well. We're happy to have you today. Thank you, everyone, for coming to join us for Magic. It's been really fun getting to do Magic on Mondays with you guys. So thank you. If you guys are new, we were trying to do Magic every Monday. So between this and Arena, we've been doing a lot of Magic on Mondays. I think just depending on releases and stuff, it might not be every Monday, but I would like to do most Mondays, do some Magic. It's just hard if I don't have like a deck I'm working on or if there's not something new for Arena to check out. But I'd like to do a lot of Mondays here. Okay, I'm just gonna pile some of this up so we can see what rooms we've got, and then that might be me off to lunch as well. Let's get some of this out of the way. This Monday's lasted long enough to feel like Tuesday. Like we can see the cuts. They're back out today. They're very sore today, Emperor. I'm trying to get back to the working out routine, and I'm just tired this week. I'm exhausted. Between that and switching diet back, I'm just tired. It must be warmer. It's not. I just run hot. I just tend to be warm. It is, I think, 20 degrees Fahrenheit today. And then we have a chance of snow later this week, which is wild. I'm going to try and organize this a little better. Okay, put colors together at least. Let's do that. Green, white, blue. And then we'll sort out our duplicates. Oh, now you got red and blue. You're messing up my groove. I think I stacked the ones I sleeved too. I'm a mess. Okay, there's that. That's separate. No, they're right here. Okay, cool. Marina separate. White and white. Okay. So we got a bunch. Let's take out the duplicates and see what we got. Oh, we're up to 34. Let's go. My calculations, that is not warm. That is just above freezing. If you don't want to do the Fahrenheit to Celsius math. Well, it's just above freezing. File crypt. Okay. These are your duplicates. 2 of these. Greenhouse and gym. Got the theater, doll maker, entryway, surgical suite. Blue, we've got bottomless pool, tunnel, meat locker. Oh, this is it's white blue. Pool. Elevator for our WinCon. Okay. And then this is a lot of rooms, chat. That's about 1C. That sounds right. That sounds right. Nothing yet. I got a good article on Magic and Goldfish about 5-color mana bases. Found a budget list of cards. By budget, I mean less than $50. I mean, that's still pretty good. Got the triomes, the rocks, yeah. I still, every time I'm like, oh, do I want to spend that much on cardboard? I think of Warhammer. I'm like, yeah. I do want to spend that much on cardboard. It's never a no. I'm like, yeah, that's not bad coming from Warhammer. I get a completely new deck to play with. That's hella exciting. Okay. So let's look at the WinCon again. You win the game if there are 8 or more different names among unlocked doors of rooms you control. I feel like that wouldn't be too terrible. Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You only need 4 room cards, but both sides unlocked. Yeah. More rooms you have. I was going to say, if you're doing a deck, you would probably want as many as you could get in there. Miss Panda sent me a reel last night saying I need more 40K. That gives you an excuse to buy more Magic the Gathering. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I couldn't remember the formula. I never try to do math in public. Every time someone says it in Discord, I just go to Google and I'm like, hey Google, translate this for me. Convert this for me, please. And then Google helps me out. I don't know. This seems interesting. I never tried to do math. There you go. Excel. Put them to work. This seems interesting to me. I think I would enjoy it. But I also have looked at a shrine deck before. Because I think that's interesting too. And I have some of the really cool shrines from Kamigawa. So it's like, do I do rooms or do I do shrines? It's hard when there's already so many rooms right here. How to build the best 5-color mana base. Any budget commander quickie. I want to look through that too. Here, every time I do this, it's behind my camera. Okay. I grabbed it. Or if you guys want to throw it in the Discord, that works too. I don't know. This seems interesting. I would probably keep these separate, just because we've got so much. Like, it seems like it could be fun. I wonder if I would kind of throw this in that same category as like the 20 ways to win, where if we're just doing more goofy decks, I'd probably maybe bring this out. Because this could be fun. And then, yeah, I don't know what the shrine deck looks like, but yeah, this could be fun. I'm going to keep all this separate for now. I guess noob, if you're watching the VOD, I might be doing a room deck. Just for funsies. I guess I would need to see what other, like, critters and stuff would go in this, too. Because you can't just have rooms. I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot in this set where it's like, if you unlock a room, you get this. So I guess it would be all of those critters, right? And then obviously it's 5 color, so 3 visits, $33. Oh, is that just like one of the cards from the article? Yeah, that's every time I build a deck for Commander, that's basically what it boils down to. Is you make a list and there's like 3 or 4 cards in it that are big bucks. The rest of it are pretty cheap. And it's just, do you want to spend the money to get those big cards? But again, comparing it to a 40k army, I say yes every time and I get them. I think having a completely new deck to mess with for a fraction of the cost makes sense to me, at least. None of the newer sets of 3 visits. Oh, it makes it cheaper. Yeah. That is the tough part, is when you're relying on, like, reprints and stuff. And if you know something has not been reprinted in a while. I also love that we got Say Its Name 3 times and Altenac twice. That could potentially be fun, too. Alright, chat. Well, that's all I've got planned for today. It was just going to be opening the packs, and we got a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to show off the ones that we were specifically looking for. So I wasn't planning on it, but I got my last? There might be more Zimone. This is the other one that I knew of. But she'll get pulled aside. I got the Razorkin Needlehead, maybe for Niv, because it's damage on card draw. Enduring Courage for either my Samurai or my Werewolf deck. We have Enduring Innocence that I think Scott's going to probably take for one of his decks. And then Ethereal Armor for probably Elevir, since that's a very enchantment-heavy deck. So, some cool additions to things we've already got. On top of whatever we decide to do with the rest of us. So, that's what we got. Removing that brings it down to $41. I think that's the fun part, too. It's like, if you want to save and get that card later, or if you want to... Like for Thursdays, if you want to proxy it to try it before you spend the money on it. That's always fun too, is getting to do that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. I'm going to go get some lunch now that we have gone through all of our Duskmourn. Thank you again to Santa for bringing those cards. If you do enjoy the unboxings, I do have some more on my throne. You can check that out there. I'm going to go ahead and get all of our links in here because we've been doing Commander Night in Discord on Thursdays. If you want to come either watch us play Commander or come in and play yourself on Spell Table, that's on in the Discord. Also have my socials. I'm going to try and get back to those this week. And then YouTube, if you want to catch our past Magic Mondays, video games, VODs, all that good stuff, that's up on YouTube. You can check it out there. So thank you. And Santa strikes again. Santa always finds a way. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out for some magic. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.